Hi, IASvideos.com is presenting you simplified daily current affairs analysis. The Prime Ministers of Nepal and India agreed to review, adjust and update the Treaty of Peace and Friendship of 1950. What are the significant hindrances in Indo-Nepal relations? What issues are causing the abrasion between India-Nepal relations? Why India shouldn't neglect its relationship with Nepal? What is India-Nepal Treaty of Peace and Friendship? What are its salient features? GS Paper 2, India and its neighborhood relations. In this video, you can find detailed answers for all the above questions. The above article has been retrieved from indianexpress.com, dated December 29, 2018.
What we are providing here is just a 10% sample out of the full-length video. Visit our website iasvideos.com to join the course and to unlock all videos. We offer this pen drive course cash on delivery on Amazon.in too. Amazon will deliver our course to your doorstep.
What is the context about? Nepal-India relations saw an upward trend in 2018 as high-level bilateral visits gradually helped remove the mistrust. With global geopolitics on the boil and the India-China relationship in free fall, it should be in India's interest to secure its own neighborhood, and that can only be through letting nation politics and governance of the smaller neighbors evolve without interference. What are the significant hindrances in Indo-Nepal relations? Although India played a valued role in ending the Maoist insurgency in 2006, but the period thereafter was marked by escalating micro-meddling in Nepal's internal affairs. In constitution writing, there were attempts to define the new provisional boundaries according to Indian dictates. Moreover, India noted rather than welcomed the institution. After the April 2015 Great Earthquake, Nepal was slapped with a punitive blockade. The Great Blockade forced the Kathmandu political leadership to reach out to Beijing and sign a slew of trade, transit and infrastructural agreements with it. Which issues are causing the abrasion between India-Nepal relations? The numerous other matters that need concentration and resolution. Open border. An important issue is the open border itself, which is a unique joint heritage of the two countries. While it is Nepal's left that has traditionally demanded restrictions on the border, the call now rises from the Indian security establishment. Issue of inundation of plains in Nepal. The Nepal plains are suffering from massive floods that have also affected downstream areas according to the border. Besides the spread of settlements, a prime cause for the severity is that the shore hills have been gorged of rocks to build elevated roads and levees just south of the border, leading to inundation in Nepal. A permanent bilateral mechanism is required to save the plains population of Nepal from suffering. Issue of Kosi Barrage. The Kosi Barrage and attendant embankments have the possibility of wreaking havoc because situation of 6 decades has raised and riverbed within the levees far above the outlying tracts. The easy answer for the Indian politician is to demand a high dam in the hills of Nepal, even as alternatives are not studied, such as redistribution of waters into various older channels of the Kosi in Bihar. Import of electricity from Nepal. Nepal has since long planned to sell electricity to India once it has a hydropower surplus, and the completion of the much delayed Dhalkebar-Muzaffarpur transmission line was supposed to facilitate that. But along comes an Indian government directive that it will not allow import of electricity other than from power companies with more than 51% Indian equity. Why India shouldn't neglect its relationship with Nepal? China, which has been investing heavily in Nepal, blunting India's influence in the country, was quick to congratulate the new Nepalese government. China made inroads into Nepal as Kathmandu started accessing internet through a Chinese optical fiber link laid across the Himalayan mountains, ending its sole dependency on India for connecting to the cyberspace. Nepal and China signed the Protocol of Transit and Transport Agreement in September, according to which the communist giant agreed to allow Nepal to use 4 of its seaports and 3 land ports for third country trade, reducing its dependence on India to conduct international commerce. What is India-Nepal Treaty of Peace and Friendship? What are its salient features? The 1950 Indian-Nepal Treaty of Peace and Friendship is a bilateral pact between the Government of Nepal and Government of India aimed at establishing a close strategic relationship between the two South Asian neighbours. The treaty was inked at Kathmandu on July 31, 1950 by the then Prime Minister of Nepal, Mohan Shamshed Jang Bahadur Rana, and the then Indian Ambassador to Nepal, Chandreshwar Narayan Singh. The treaty permits free movement of people and goods between the two countries and a close relationship and collaboration on matters of defence and foreign affairs. After an unsuccessful attempt in 1952 of the Communist Party of Nepal to seize power with Chinese backing, India and Nepal intensified military and intelligence cooperation under treaty provisions, and India sent a military mission to Nepal.